Okay, so today's unit is on culture. And as we talked about, culture is a learned and shared way of being. And today in Kansas City, I'm seeing culture everywhere because it is Red Friday, which, if you were born and raised in Kansas City, you know is the Friday before the first regular season Chiefs game. And since this is Chiefs Kingdom, everyone, including myself, is wearing a Chiefs shirt. Which has absolutely nothing to do with what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about today is traffic and the culture that is driving in the United States. Now, culture is made up of our material and non-material culture. Material culture is easy. Cars, highways, back streets, stop signs, stop lights, that sort of stuff is all connected to our material culture, the things you can touch when it comes to driving. Maybe even our cell phones, since they are becoming such a part of our driving culture. What we tend to not see is the non-material culture, right? The symbolic culture that is driving the creation of all of these things, right? Take, for example, modern conveniences. We have highway systems now so that we can make life more convenient and quick, so that we can get to and from work faster, so that we can travel and live farther apart from families, so we can go where the work needs us to go, but we can still be connected to those in our groups that mean a lot to us and provide that sense of solidarity. Yet we also have this underlying need for safety, right? That while we are a fast-paced, rushed culture, we also need to protect our people. And so therefore we have things like stop signs and stop lights and yielding and merging and norms for both folkways and mores that go into how we drive and what is the right way or wrong way of doing something. Which, even when you think about that, right, we have such values around driving. We have the value of independence that we get when we are first allowed to drive. We have this belief systems of if we are a good or a bad driver that we believe to be true, regardless of what other people tell us. We have just all these interesting things going on with driving. And so I am not driving right now. I am actually parked at my kid's school. But as you're driving home, hopefully not watching this video, take a moment to think about what are the non-material aspects of driving that exist in our culture, right? The language we use: accelerate, stop, yield, merge. The gestures, we love those gestures when driving that exist. The values that we have around driving and safety and protection and seatbelts and things like that. The beliefs we have about being a good driver or a bad driver. Or I live in Kansas City, so we're split between Missouri and Kansas, and everyone in Missouri thinks Kansas is a bad driver, and everyone in Kansas thinks Missouri is a bad driver, right? And we have all these belief systems around that. And then, of course, the norms. What are the folkways? What are the hidden rules that you're expected to follow? What are the mores that are written down into law? The really, really bad ones, right? Don't drink and drive is a really bad more. A folkway that's actually is part of our highway system here in Kansas City is you get over. If you're in the left lane and driving slow, you merge over to the right lane. So just take a moment to really think about what are the material and non-material aspects of this complex driving culture that we have, and how that process or those things came to be. Just some food for thought.